Okay, so this is if you need, excuse me, this is if you need a little bit of extra help with these three problems right here. So your first problem, you have 4x plus 40 up here, 15x plus 7 right here. Even though this is a little bit backwards, the transversal line is going the opposite way, the same properties still apply. So 4x plus 40, even though it's opposite, is in the top left-hand corner, just like this angle 1. And 15x plus 7 in this bottom half is also in the top left-hand corner, which is where this angle 5 sort of is. Since they're both in the top left-hand corner, they are the same color angle, which means they are equal to each other. So we're going to set the two expressions equal to each other. 4x plus 40 equals 15x plus 7 because I know they're the exact same angle. I should set them equal to each other. And then you just solve it like a normal equation. So my first step is I want to get my x's on one side. So I'm going to subtract 4x on both sides. 4x minus 4x cancels out. I'm only left with a 40 on this side. 15x minus 4x gets me 11x. So I'm left with 40 equals 11x plus 7. Next, I need to subtract the 7 so I can get my x by itself. 7 minus 7 cancels out. 40 minus 7 gets me 33. Shady. So now I have 33 equals 11x. My last step for solving is to divide by 11, and of course you can't see it. There we go. But you get x is equal to 3 for this one. Okay, so these two angles, set them equal to each other, solve x is equal to 3. For the next one, we have 2x plus 20 in the top left-hand corner, which should be like the same as having angle 1. 6x in the bottom right-hand corner down here, which is the same as having angle 8. So we have an angle 1 and an angle 8, which are the exact same color, which means you should set them equal to each other. So we're going to go ahead and set 2x plus 20 equal to 6x, and then solve it like a normal equation. So first thing I want to do is get my x's on one side. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract my 2x. 2x minus 2x cancels out. So I'm left with 20 equals 6x minus 2x is 4x. My last step for solving to get the x by itself is to divide by 4. So 20 divided by 4 gets me x equals 5 for this one. The hardest part is just setting up this equation. After that, you guys know how to solve equations. And the last one. Okay, so for the last one, I've got 12x plus 20 in the top left-hand corner of the bottom half. So 12x plus 20 would be the same as having this angle 5 right here. And then 40 is in the top right-hand corner, which would be the same as having this angle 6 right here. Now, these are two different colors. So far, the two that we've already done, they're the same color. You set them equal to each other because they're the same angle. For this one, they're not the same angle. They are two different colors, which means it's two different angles. So how do we do that? Well, you'll notice the angle 5 and 6, and you'll notice this 12x plus 20 and the 40. If you use our knowledge of angles, these two angles are resting on a straight line. So I know when I add these two together, if I were to add this angle together and if I were to add this angle together, it should equal 180 degrees because it's on a straight line. So remember, your two options for these are they're the same color, set them equal to each other, or they're two different colors, which means you need to add them and set them equal to 180. So add them together, 12x plus 20 plus 40 equals 180, and then you're going to solve. First thing I need to do is combine like terms, so I can do 20 plus 40 to get 60. So now I have 12x plus 60 equals 180, and then you just solve it like a normal equation. I'm going to subtract 60 on both sides. 60 minus 60 cancels out. 180 minus 60 gets me 120. So now I have 12x equals 120. Last step is to divide by 12 on both sides. And for your final answer, you should get x equals 10. If you guys have any questions on these, or if you'd like to go over them, we can Zoom together or Google Meets. I can send you some more videos if you'd like. So if you need any extra help with these, please just let me know.